Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Home Studio Simplified channel. This is our typical weekly live stream that we do around here, only this one is going to be a little bit different in the sense that today we're going to be talking about everything that's transpired over the last year. And it's been a lot. So we got quite a bit to cover, but I really feel like, why not? So I was going to do the typical mix from the winner of last month. But I got to make sure that he sent me the right tracks because there's something a little wonky going on there. Make sure I got my chair right here. Okay. But with that being said, we will be doing a year in review today. So we're going to go over not all of the things. We don't have time to do all of that, but we'll be going over some of the highlights of the year 2021 here on the channel and just briefly discussing what exactly took place, some things that I felt like were really monumental here on the channel. And while we're doing that, we're going to drink copious amounts of coffee. As you could tell, if you watch the coffee cam, my coffee pot actually just died. I have the little Keurig mini, whatever it's called, Duo mini, I don't know. But anyway, it just kicked the bucket. Luckily for me, I've got about 9 other ways that I can make coffee. So good to see some of you in the chat, by the way. We got Mob the Gamer up in the chat. DJ Big Red 81 is up in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Looks like we got Michael Azunda and I'm just going to call you Michael. William, good to have you. And these individuals, I believe, are here for the first time. So you know what that means. Oh yeah, big round of applause. Now, before we get into this, if you're new to this channel, you've never been here before, you're just stumbling across this live stream, you're like, what is this? What is this all about? What's this guy talking about? Well, this channel exists to simplify the complexities of the home studio and to help you make professional sounding music in a less than professional space. The motto around here between all of us hoodlums is that we can dream alone, we can even create alone, but together we can achieve so much more. Ronald Young, good to see you, buddy. So with that togetherness that we're talking about, hey, Kev Mics, what's up? With all that awesomeness that goes here on the channel, we also have to give a huge shout out to these individuals who help to keep it awesome. These are the chart toppers. These are folks who are either monthly Patreon membership members. They are members here on the YouTube membership, which is, I think it's just down below the subscribe button or next to it or next to it. There's a join button next to that. And by doing so, they have access to a lot of freebies. They got access to some cheat sheets that I give away here on, as well as some really cool, large list of multi-tracks that are growing every single day. So thank you all so much. And also thank you to our super chatters. These are individuals who have given in a one-time donation during one of the streams. And as you can see, there are some who have been giving repeatedly, and they have made the top super chatters down here. So with that being said, thank you all so much. None of this would be possible without you guys. And I really do mean that. And I don't take anyone who has given any amount, whether it's a penny all the way up to $1 million, which you're more than welcome to give, by the way. But at any rate, every single amount matters to me. I thank you all so much for that. And while we're talking about people who give back to the channel, let's hop on over to a sponsor of the channel here who has given back on numerous occasions. Cut to the commercial. Today's video is sponsored in part by the 𝗶𝗄 Academy. The 𝗶𝗄 Academy offers affordable courses from mentors, world-class engineers, Grammy winners, and multi-platinum selling producers. And with the resources available on the 𝗶𝗄 Academy, you can learn how to create radio-ready mixes from the comfort of your own home studio. Most of the courses also offer multi-tracks that you can then add to your portfolio and begin to build out your business. Follow the link in the description of this video to head on over to the 𝗶𝗄 Academy today and start learning the skills that are needed to take your hobby or your business to the next level. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Home Studio Simplified channel. You guys are awesome. Thank you all so much for being here yet again. And we're just going to kind of go through, these are in no particular order. I tried to place them chronologically by what order that they happened. It's not going to work. To be perfectly honest, I started to get it in that order, and then shiny objects and stuff like that happened. So it just was nearly impossible to try to keep track of all that. So what I am going to try to do, though, is I'm going to try and go ahead and highlight some of the biggest things that happened over the course of the year. So, oh, that looks nasty. I wasn't supposed to. There we go. We got to clean that up. So I'm going to also try to highlight some comments that you guys might have, any questions that you all might have. If you have anything you'd like to discuss here on the channel, if you'd like to maybe suggest some things that you would like to see as well from the channel in the year 2022, feel free to, where's that at? Feel free to suggest. I'm always open to those suggestions. And right now I'm going to try to get this screen set up. We actually got a really cool video lined up from, if I can get to it here, from TubeBuddy. So I don't know if any of you have heard of TubeBuddy or if you use TubeBuddy. If you have a YouTube channel, if you're a content creator, TubeBuddy is an awesome, awesome resource in order to help you basically to not just scale and grow your channel, but also to actually be able to see on the back end of like what's actually working, what's some suggestions for stuff that might work. It's just, there's a lot of coolness to it. And with that being said, they also keep you up to date as far as like what kind of milestones that you've reached. So we've actually reached some pretty cool milestones this year. So before we even get into talking about everything that's taken place, we are going to kind of go through that and watch that and see what's on the up and up with that. The biggest highlight was meeting Mob. I have to say that was actually a good highlight in my life. Each and every time that I can connect with you guys and get to know you on a more personal level, I feel like, and I'm not just saying this, I really do feel like that a lot of you are family. I feel like whenever we hop on here and we hang out, it's more than just, you know, me blabbing and a one-sided conversation, because I talk to you guys outside of these live streams. I talk to you guys outside of, you know, the Facebook group even. Some of you are members of the Facebook group, the HSS Collab. So we talk through there. We talk through Messenger. There's nice. Ronald Young. Appreciate that. By the way, Ronald, how's that working for you? Are you having any hangups? Is there anything I can help you with on that, or just going to kind of throw that out there? And I can try to answer maybe any questions that I might have here. I'm going to kind of go through all of these questions or comments real quick here. Awesome. Awesome. Look at this. Mob the Gamer he's a member here on the channel at the intern level, and he's been here almost a year now. That's crazy. Super crazy. Love the BG Raw tracks very much. Nice. Okay, so now without further ado, let's go ahead and check out this real quickly. By the way, it looks like there are 11 viewers online right now, and there are only 5 likes. Go ahead and smash that like button, like all these kids are saying nowadays. Smash it. Awesome. Good to hear that. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out this video that we have, a year in review from TubeBuddy. The cool thing is I get to actually interact with this. So there we go. All right, so it's going all the way back to January 1st. We started with 6,000 subs. Here was the top 3 videos of 2021. Imagine that. They were all Michael Jackson reaction videos. Look at that. That's got 500,000 views already. We ended 2021 by growing 495%. Wow. Good night. Awesome. So I want to actually go back and look at this, if we can. I'd like to look at that. Okay, I guess it's not going to allow me to. I wanted to go back and see that those numbers again. Okay, so that's just some real quick numbers as far as on the back end of what YouTube was seeing, what this great service TubeBuddy was seeing. So with that being said, let's talk a little bit about like some things that I felt like were some milestones. So right off the bat, one of the first things that I remembered from 2021 that I really felt like was an accomplishment, not only here for the channel, but for individuals that were a part of the channel as well, was the release of a collaborative song called The Crossroads. And this was done in an effort with a other release of a course. Well, it was actually a bundle of courses called the Rocket Fuel Mixing Bundle. At the time, it was called the Rocket Fuel Mixing Bundle. Now it's just called the Rocket Fuel Bundle because I realized it was a lot more than just mixing. We were covering production techniques. We were covering how to write songs and how to structure songs and just all kinds of cool stuff. So it's turned into more than just a mixing bundle. So with that being said, when I launched that the very first time, we had 5 or 6 people that signed up for that, which is great because I only wanted it to be 10 or less anyway. I don't want to do any more than 10 whenever I do those, because that way people can get some actual like one-on-one, at least with me. Now, until my team grows and I have individuals I feel like I can trust, that we can do larger scale launches and have like 1 or 2 mentors on board. Until we get to that point, I don't want to take in any more than 10 people at a time anyway. But at the end of this, the culmination of the whole Rocket Fuel mixing bundle, we did a collaboration song with everybody that was in that group. And there was a ton of people that were involved. It was a lot of fun. Our very own Chris Knowles, who is a member here on the channel. Who else was it? Brian Barton. We had Marcel Walden, excellent instrumentalist. Brian Barton's an amazing bassist. Chris is an awesome drummer. We had, I believe Jürgen was in on that one. Maybe. I'm not sure. Not sure. But then we released this song. We got it all out there for everyone to hear, which if you'd like to check out the song, it was a whole lot of fun. All you have to do is just simply type in Robert McClellan music and it will pop up. I believe I have a SoundCloud. I believe it's here on the channel somewhere, I think. But we even took this a step farther, and then a little bit later on down the line, we actually held a mix competition with those multi-tracks. So that was very cool. Hey, Jürgen, what is up, buddy? And Micah is in here. He's in here too. Cool. Good to see you. DJ Big Red 81 is all over it. He says, if you'd like to check out the song Crossroads, here you go. So there's the Spotify link. Thank you so much, DJ. And yes, I thought you was a part of that. Cool. So yeah, we were just talking about that. So yeah, Jürgen was a part of that. I remember now specifically because you played some strings and some keys. So whenever we did the mix competition, we actually took that a step farther, and we had some judges that actually judged those mixes, and we had like a little giveaway for that and everything. It was super cool. And I brought on other individuals that have YouTube channels of their own, as well as Chris was even a part of that. So if you'd like to check out that video, here's the link for that. Yes, I was talking about Crossroads as of right now. I thought you were in on that too. Maybe not. I thought you did strings on that. Maybe that was Marcel, because he did like 50 different things on that. At any rate, I've got all the multi-tracks. I can go back and check and see who was all involved. And I don't want to name too many names and forget somebody, but So after we held that mixed competition, we picked a winner. We had a giveaway for that. It was super cool. And then shortly after that, in May of 2021, we celebrated 5,000 subs. That was a huge, huge milestone for me. I never thought that I would ever reach 5,000 subs. It was crazy. Bop Studios, what is up, buddy? And just the fact that we had gotten to that point, it really started to solidify that whatever, at least in my heart and mind, like whatever I'm doing over here it's actually making a difference. It's like people are actually gravitating to it. I didn't feel like any longer I was just making content for the air or talking to the air. For so many years, honestly, I felt like I was just putting it out there, and I thought, well, somebody, somewhere, somehow will get some value out of this. And the one or two people, or I think I had like 100 or maybe 1,000 subs when I finally started to get traction. Those individuals were kind of like repeat viewers and stuff like that. And I thought, well, at least if nothing else, I'm helping 1,000 people in my neck of the woods. And so I just kept plodding along, kept doing it. And sort of the motto around here, this dream, create, achieve, where that really stemmed from is the fact that that's what I wanted to do. I have a dream. My dream is helping as many people as I possibly can to make awesome music, and in the process, create an awesome community of individuals who are willing to collaborate with one another, to help one another to get to that next level, to share each other's music, to share each other's talents and time, and just to create this community of awesomeness. And so that all comes in with that creativity. So that's the second part of that, to dream, to create. And then my achievement, I feel like, has been already being lived out. I mean, when I started 2022, I looked at my wife and my child, and I said to my son, I said, guys, 2022 is going to be different. We are going to strive this year. And I don't know why I landed on 3 P's, but we're going to strive this year for positivity, for purpose, and for prayer. And so those 3 things are what we're going to focus on, instead of making all of those, I'm going to lose 80 pounds and all those New Year's resolutions that you're going to end up breaking. We're just going to have 3 guidelines that we're going to try to follow throughout the year that will continually sort of be our mantra of, having purpose in our lives, and having prayer in our lives, and having positivity be the main thing that's driving us. So with that being said, when I reached 5,000 subs, I was like, oh my goodness, we're actually starting to get to that point. Like it's becoming a real thing, which is super cool. Never thought it would get to that point, to be honest. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, good to have you here, buddy. He says you're right up there with channels with 100,000 and up in my view. Oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate that, buddy. So immediately I got so excited. I reached out to Warren. I reached out to people that were here on the channel. And I just said, would you guys mind making a 5,000 subscriber video just to sort of commemorate this moment in history for me? And I had like 10 or 12 people that reached out and created a video. It was super cool. In fact, I might actually, we're all just here hanging out anyway, right? I might actually have that. We could go back and check it out. Let me see. I'm hoping to double the subs in 2022. That would be nice. And here's the thing too, like a lot of people are like ate up with subscriber counts. They, I got to get subscriber counts, got to get subscribers. But the thing is like that, I want subscribers for the fact of different reasons, I feel like, than what others are wanting subscribers for. Now, I can't speak for everybody. There are some people that are really doing this for the right reasons, don't get me wrong. And then there's other people that are literally just doing this for money, and they will straight up tell you that. And I guess, kudos to them for being honest and saying, I'm in it for the money. But that's not my goal. My goal has never been to make this all about money. I really genuinely got into this to help to share what little bit that I know with others, and hopefully help them to get to a better place quicker than whatever I did, because I struggled for years trying to get my music to sound good. And I banged my head against so many proverbial walls just trying to get it to sound halfway decent. to a point where I felt confident enough to release it. And when I finally started finding some good online mentors, when I finally started finding sort of these, the dark arts, the mysterious mixing tips and tricks, and I realized I was making it way too hard on myself, that's whenever I started noticing this growth in my own personal life. And I was like, wow, there's something to this, and I want to share this, because I'm one of those kind of people, like, if I learn something and like it helps me, then I want to like share it with someone else and be like, oh dude, you got to try this. You got to check this out. If I find a good restaurant, I'm telling all my friends about it. If I find a good brand of coffee, I'm telling all my friends about it. You guys got to try this coffee. It's awesome. So, and by doing so, it's the law of reciprocal motion. Whenever I started giving more of myself and more of my time and more of my talents to try to help others, then the monetization just became natural. People started reaching out for mixing critiques. People started reaching out for mixing jobs. I mean, I've got 2 clients right now that I'm helping out because of this channel. And one of them was actually a rather large chunk of change for me to mix his project. And I could not have done that without this channel. And so I do have the video here for the 5,000 sub. I'm kind of like just rambling on right now. I really didn't have any of this like really pre-planned, except for like these bullet points of what I feel like were accomplishments. So if I ever get too rambly or too talky, just let me know, like, Robert, okay, on to the next thing, man. Okay. Real quickly, I'm going to go over some comments real quick before we watch this video, though. Oh, well, thank you so much, Micah. Greatly appreciate that. Micah's been here since the beginning of time. Ed Zelensky's comment. You got to throw that one up there. That was nice. Michael J. Jackson's Billie Jean attracted a lot of views. Yes, it did. That's where the biggest majority of my growth came from, was from those Michael Jackson reaction videos. And to be honest, I didn't even want to do them. I thought it was disingenuous of me. I thought, well, how am I going to tie this back in? I was like, well, duh. It's learning. That's what this channel is about, is learning. And I'm going to learn something. They're going to learn something. We're all going to get to hear stuff that we've never heard before. This is cool. Let's all gather around the campfire and hear some MJ. So, Jurgen says the 5K celebration was great. Yes. Okay, so Jurgen says, I was pretty new in the topic when you had the 5K celebration and was very impressed by the great community of your channel. Awesome. I subscribe because I appreciate your honesty. However, your choice of coffee teased me off. Can I ask a Cakewalk question? Absolutely. That's what we're here for. Chris Knowles says, congrats everybody on a great 2021. Hey, we just talked about you, buddy. We're talking about the Crossroads release earlier in the year. My honest opinion about this channel is that it's about quality over quantity and Robert's generosity to actually helping others achieve. Well, thank you so much. This channel has a fantastic vibe and the chat and community seems great. Sorry, I feel like when I'm reading these, I sound like a robot. So I didn't forget about your question back here, Gaming Zone. So go ahead and get that question in the queue and we will go ahead and we'll pull that up here in just a second. But until then, yeah, Chris, I hope you're doing better, man. I heard that there were some issues there at the household. Hope you're doing fine. I trust that you are. We've been praying for you. Just hang in there, man. Hopefully you'll come out of the woods soon. Well, you and the whole family, honestly. All right, so we were just getting ready to check out the 5K celebration video. Now, this is from way back yonder, but let's check this out.
Hi everybody, it's Warren Hewitt here. I hope you're doing marvelously well. I just wanted to give you a shout out, Mr. Robert McClellan. Robert has Home Studio Simplified. It is a wonderful, wonderful resource for so many incredible people. And it has just hit a whopping 5,000 subscribers. Congratulations, Robert. You really deserve it. Have a marvelous time just keeping on, Don't stop what you're doing. We love it, and I look forward to your next video release any day soon. Speak to you all soon. Have a marvelous time. Bye.
Rob asked me to write some words on what HSS means to me, so I thought about it long and hard and poured myself some coffee. I took a sip and drew a breath and looked at my PC and thought about all the times that Rob had helped me. He helped me out when my songs sounded rather poor, when he told me to EQ my bass and got my leads to soar. He steered my feet onto the path where mixers feared to dread, so now when people hear my songs, their ears haven't bled. He brought a light and a lot of fun. I love it, yes I do. Even when he starts going on about squirrels and their poo. He's taken us under his wing and given us stuff for free. But what I really love about this is the true sense of community.
Awesome. Mark George is a gem.
Hi, Marlon here of the White Noise Studio. Rob, congrats on the 5,000 subscribers. That's quite an effort. Just imagine standing in front of 5,000 people in a room. That is how big it is. Keep going, you're an inspiration. 10,000 subscribers next.
Alexi.
Today I would like to congratulate my friend and awesome musician and producer Robert McClellan with getting 5,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. Robert is a really awesome guy who does very informative and helpful tutorials about mixing and sound production in Cakewalk. Also, Robert is a very good and supportive friend. Huge congrats, Robert, on getting 5,000 subs. I wish you only the best and huge success.
We love you, Alexi. You're awesome.
Hey, Robert, it's Chris Knowles, man. I just wanted to give you a quick video here on hitting 5,000 subscribers, man. That's an awesome thing. And shoot, I'm lucky if I can get 5 people to listen to me at any given time. But man, you are an inspiration, and I love your heart. I love what you do with Cakewalk, man. It's a great tool, and I think it's very underappreciated and undervalued in the DAW community. I've been using it since it was Sonar version 1, and I've always loved it. I think that what Cakewalk did with it, you know, for the community was an awesome thing. And you know, granted, when they sold it to Gibson, we thought it was going belly up, and then BandLab came in and rescued it. I'll leave my thoughts on BandLab maybe for another time, man. But you know what they've done with the tool and the way they've kept it going is awesome. And man, if it wasn't for people like you, nobody would know about it, and nobody would know what a great tool it is and how you can do pro level stuff with it. So man, keep it up. Congratulations, buddy. And you know, if you do a 5,000 subscriber celebration online, man, I hope I can join. You know, I work a real job. Studio stuff is my hobby. But hey, man, I love you, bro. I love your heart, and I love what you do. I love your music and everything about what you do, man, and who you are. And it's a pleasure to know you, and maybe we can get a chance to collaborate and do some cool stuff in the future. So good luck, man, and congratulations. Peace
I would
out.
like to make mention of the fact that he said that before he knew that we would collaborate. So before all this had happened, we were having this 5K celebration. He said that shortly after is whenever we collaborated for the Crossroads. So it actually happened. So thank you, Chris. Love you too, man.
Hey, what is up, guys? Bongguns here, and I'm from the Bongguns YouTube channel. And I really learned a lot of mixing tips and tricks and workflow stuff around Cakewalk from HSS channel. And also, I really subscribe because he's just a great blessing to me and the rest of the Cakewalk community. Keep up your positive attitude. Thank you so much, dude.
Bongonzo.
Morning. I want to give a shout out this morning to Home Studio Simplified owner, operator, Robert McClellan. Thank you, Robert, for your encouragement to each of us as musicians to do better, to mix better, sound better. I appreciate it. If y'all would just go by and subscribe to Home Studio Simplified on YouTube. Thank you.
I love that guy.
Hey, this is just a quick video for Robert from Home Studio Simplified. This is Mark Burkstaller out in Northern California with my COVID-19 hairdo. I just wanted to congratulate you on achieving a milestone and people following your page. Robert's page has been really helpful to me in learning how to use Cakewalk by BandLab. It was an invaluable resource early on, and so there you go. Congratulations, Robert. Good for you.
By the way, he's an amazing guitarist.
Hey, Robert. Congratulations on reaching 5,000 subscribers for your YouTube channel, Home Studio Simplified. What can I say? You've created a successful online community for electronic musicians where we can all come together to interact, share ideas, and listen to your copious amounts of knowledge that benefits our creativity. You've always been quick to provide effective solutions to user-end problems, knowledge to nurture musicians' acumen for the Cakewalk software, and you're eager to lend a helping hand, which you did for me over Skype to help me out of a software hardship that I was having. I can only say that because of your dedication to helping others, 5,000 loyal subscribers should not come as a surprise to you. And I'm sure that if your audience had half the positive impact on your life as you have had on ours, we would all be truly grateful. On behalf of my company, Garden Wall Music, which also benefited from your expertise, I wish you continued success. I'll see you online, buddy.
Ben's an amazing individual.
Home Studio Simplified.
X.E.
What's up, man?
L.O.
Hey, man, it's your boy X.E.L.O. You can just call me X. for short. It's easier to say when you see me in the chats. I'll be in your chats. I'll be on your page. I'll be watching your moves. I love what you're doing, man. You do a great job at teaching people the simple basics of how to get things the way they want it to sound. And that's my goal as a YouTuber as well, is to get people to understand and see how to use programs and get what they want out of it. And you do that every time I see a video on your channel. So congrats to you, man. And thanks for having this celebration for you, man. Like I said, once again, it's X. Peace.
He's crushing it, guys.
Hey, congrats on 5,000 subscribers, man. That's pretty awesome. That's a really big milestone. So congratulations to you. I just want to say thanks for, all the help that you provide to me and everybody in the community, really. Like, you've given us a lot of encouragement and given us a great place to come hang out and just get feedback from each other. And so I just want to say personally, thanks for your time, thanks for all you do, and congratulations, Robert.
Hi there, I'm Michael Katzman from Holland. You know me maybe as Micah. Call me Micah, that's a lot easier. I came to this channel because I thought that Home Studio Simplified had a lot of good courses, and it was helpful for me, and I hope you continue the good work, Robert, and let's go rocking, and let the channel grow.
And so it did, brother. So it did.
Hi, my name is James Sheets, and I want to give a shout out to my friend Robert McClellan over at Home Studio Simplified, who recently achieved the landmark of 5,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. Wow, what an achievement. Not simply because of the numbers, but because of the quality. You see, Robert's been able to pull together a community of passionate enthusiasts who are committed to encouraging one another, to sharing one another's experiences, both good and bad, and helping each other solve their problems so that they can all together as a team can dream, create, and achieve. Congratulations, Robert, and here's to the next 5,000.
Hi there, Ed from edthorn.com. If you use Cakewalk by BandLab, then Robert's channel, Home Studio Simplified, is the place to be. Rob's videos are incredibly detailed, thorough, very well presented tutorials on how to use and make the most out of Cakewalk. If you don't know what Cakewalk is and you're looking for a quality digital audio workstation, Cakewalk by BandLab is a free software, and everything you need to know about it and how to use it is on Rob's channel. Rob, congratulations on 5,000 subscribers. That's a great achievement. All the best, and I will catch you soon.
Hey, Robert. What's up, man? I miss you. Little birdie messaged me and told me about your 5,000 subscribers to your channel. Wow, that's a lot of folks. But it's really no shock to me that you've reached that number. You're a passionate guy about music, a lot of other things, but just to keep it to music, your studio and recording and the audio knowledge that you have, that just the little bit that you've passed along to me, I can't imagine how many others, of these 5,000 and others that have probably seen a lot of your videos have learned from you. You make it real easy to understand. The time, it's been a few years back, but when I got to record in your studio, your old studio, actually, your smaller studio, and how memorable that experience is to me. I can't thank you enough for helping me bring these songs that I wrote throughout my early 20s, even into just a few years back, that I wrote, a 15-year span of songs, and we picked 4 that I really wanted to record, and I had a blast. I learned so much from that experience, just getting in there, and I didn't really know what to expect when I got there, and you just made it it was just awesome. Just having laughs, getting serious at times, but it was always relaxed, and that was the big thing, when you're singing your songs and you're playing your music for others to hear. You want it to mean something to others. You want them to hear that passion, and you nailed it with your recording style and the way you produced those songs. I'm so proud of those songs. I play them for family and friends, neighbors that have asked, what kind of music do you play? And I said, well, here, let me pull out my phone here real quick and and play you a little bit. And they really are impressed, and it's all due to you, helping me realize what my music could be. Thanks so much, man. I'm forever in your debt for that. And keep doing it, keep going. 5,000 could turn into 10,000. I have no doubt that your passion for audio and recording and the studio process, it's great, and I enjoy all that you do, man. So take care, and congrats.
Hello, this is Julia Bowling with Don's Harvest YouTube channel and Win Music, and I want to congratulate Robert McClellan on reaching his 5,000 subscriber milestone. Woohoo! That is very awesome. We're so proud of you. My story is 4 years ago when I said yes to God's call back to songwriting, something I didn't expect to do, and began to create some small demos on my husband's and my small home studio. I really appreciated Robert's knowledge and his expertise and his willingness to share that. But even more importantly, I appreciated his humility and his heart for God and his passion for what he does. It shines through in everything he does. And later we had the opportunity to hire Robert to do some instrumentation on one of our songs, and he brought excellence to that and improved the quality of that definitely. So Robert, congratulations on reaching your 5,000 member milestone, and we pray God's blessings on all of your future endeavors, and 5,000 is just the start.
Hi everyone, I'd just like to give a shout out to Robert for reaching your whopping 5,000 subscribers. Congratulations, man. It must take a lot of dedication and commitment to produce your videos, without fail. They are so easy to follow. I love that you're using Cakewalk. I mean, I've been using Cakewalk for some time. I am a beginner, but please don't get me wrong. I'm no pro by any means. That's why I'm watching your videos. But it's great. I mean, we spent that week ago 2 hours on Skype. I mean, just having a conversation with you, what compressors you use, what EQs you use. I was on my way to spend money to purchase outboard hardware, and your advice was don't spend money. First learn what you have. Every door comes standard with standard plugins, standard compressors and EQs. Sure, EQs and compressors have their own sound, but if you're a beginner like me, use what you have, learn compressors, learn an EQ. That was Robert's advice before you run around and impulsively spend money. But Robert, once again, congratulations. I wish you all the success in the world. Thank you so much.
Okay, we're back at Warren now. And, oh man, I stopped it at a bad time. So yeah, there was, like I said, there was a ton of cool stuff that was going on there at the beginning of the year when we hit that 5,000. Thank you guys in the chat so much for your generosity there. Telling me I'm going to be to 50 by the end of the year. My goal is actually 100 though. I want to shoot higher. That way, if I hit a little bit lower, I'm not going to be like, oh man, but I want to shoot higher because I really feel like 2022 is going to be, it's going to be our year. And I mean that, our year. I think we're going to do a lot of, we're going to do a lot together. Not just me, but us as a community. And I'm going to need your guys' help too to make this happen, because we've got some stuff that's coming down the pipeline right now that it's pretty big. So, for instance, I'm just going to kind of let the cat out of the bag here. For those of you that are here, you're going to know this first. This is why it pays to be on these live streams. Towards the end of this month is when we're going to finally go live with the BandLab IK Multimedia Home Studio Simplified competition. So we've already got things in the making right now. We've got some cool prizes that are lined up. Some of this stuff is really cool. And we're going to do this a little bit differently, so that the month that comes out officially, we are going to, instead of having the monthly song contest like we normally have here on the channel, we're going to opt to do all of that the same way that we normally do, but we're going to do it in a different format. So we're going to have actual multi-tracks that you guys can take, and we're going to do a remix contest. So I'm going to give you guys some multi-tracks to mess with, and it's not going to be a full-blown song either. That's going to be the beauty of this. I'm going to give you a sample. We're going to take some samples from BandLab's library. We're going to take some samples from IK Multimedia's guitar app. We're going to put all that in a file and say, here, make something cool with this. And you'll have to include something from the outdoors, whether it's ambience, bird sounds, a train in the background, whatever it might be. And so then when all that culminates, the winner is then going to get this huge prize package. But here's the cool part. IK Multimedia is such an awesome sponsor of this channel that everybody who participates, regardless of whether you win or not, just as long as you sign up and participate, you're going to get some freebies too. So you're definitely going to want to be a part of that. And that's what this whole playlist that I have here on the channel, A Studio Without Walls, that's what that's all about. We're building up this to the culmination of this to where we can finally get to that point where we're saying, okay, now we're having this, and I'm going to try my best to line up some amazing judges as well that are going to judge the songs and say, yeah, I definitely thought this one was the coolest. So it's going to look like, it's looking like a fun year already. We actually have a guest lined up here real soon, actually next week. If everything goes through okay, we're going to have Steven Slate on the show. And if you can't see it, but right over here is setting a Slate VMS ML1 microphone that I bought with my own money. Actually, it was money that came from some of these mixing gigs I was talking about earlier, that was in direct relationship to this channel. So with that being said, we're going to have Steven Slate on the channel. He may very well be the first interview that's going to kick off this year. So that's kind of cool. And then we're going to just try to keep it plugging along for the rest of the year. We're going to be trying to release awesome content that's going to help you guys. In fact, I got a video in the queue right now that's talking about my 2021 favorite things that updates that were given to Cakewalk by BandLab. And we're looking forward to even more in 2022. There's already some cool stuff that's cooking up behind the scenes. I can't release any information right now, but you guys are going to love it. We're talking about it here, and it's just making, what's going to happen is Cakewalk is going to take over the world. Okay. It's going to take over the world. Maybe. Anyway, I'm not even sure why I did that. Okay. So we had our 5,000 subscriber celebration. It was super cool. We all had a good time with that. And then we went on from there. And like I said, these are in no particular order, but we also interviewed some amazing people in the year 2021. We interviewed awesome people like the Minister of Badness, or 𝗵 the Gamer, who's in the chat even now. Scott Elliott of Chernobyl Studios. Jesse Josephson of Sync My Music was on here. And by the way, these are all on a playlist called HSS Live. You can go and check out all of these interviews. Rich Steve Beck of PMFC was on. We had Addie of Hit the Road Music, an awesome soul. David Glenn of the Mix Academy, super nice guy as well. Matthew Weiss of Weiss Advice. Chris Bradley of Produce Like a Boss. And of course, we had Warren on the show for the 10,000 subscriber celebration, which was super cool. And then shortly, I think it was about midpoint of the year, we actually had our first released video as an official BandLab partner. So that means an individual who's making videos for BandLab and receiving commission for them. So my first video went live. I'm not sure when it was, honestly. I want to say it was around August, I think. I've posted a link in the chat if you want to go and check that video out later. And that was the very first official BandLab partner video where I was doing this in partnership with them. We also partnered up with Lewitt Microphones, thanks to Warren Hewitt, who asked me, he said, do you own any Lewitt microphones? I said, no, but I'd love to have the 440 Pure. That's been like on my list. And he says, is that it? And I said, well, I'd love to have the instrument microphone too. And I always forget the name of it. I think it's the 190 Air. I've got it up here and I can't see it. But he goes, all right, I'll put the order in. So he got me both of those microphones in partnership with Lewitt Microphones. They followed up immediately. It was like, hey, Warren directed us to you. We love your channel. We love what you're doing. We're going to give you these microphones. Enjoy them. They didn't even ask me to make a review for them at all, which was super cool of them. And I was like, yeah, why not? I'm going to make a full-blown review. So I've posted that in the chat as well. If you want to go and check out that review of the Lewitt microphones that I gave. Wow. Such affordable microphones. And I'm not just saying this because they gave me, yes, the 140 Air. Thank you. I'm not just saying this because they gave me microphones. And that's the thing why it's kind of like a double-edged sword. That's why I don't like doing a lot of plug-in reviews, because I'm like, well, I don't want, if they give me the plug-in, it's kind of like, I don't know. I've been telling companies since the beginning of the year, 2021, I've been telling companies that reach out for me, just know if you give me a plugin and it stinks, they're going to know that it stinks. Luckily, I've not had any plugin companies that reached out and said, hey, check out our crappy plugin. But this was the same thing with Lewitt. You know, I told them I'm going to give an honest review. Is that okay? They said, absolutely. And that's when you know that a company trusts in their microphones or in their products, whatever it might be. And so, yeah, I went, through the whole gamut of giving that thing a once over, and the 440. And then I recorded acoustic guitar with the 140 Air, and was blown away, absolutely blown away. And I know there's like a million YouTubers online like, I'm blown away by this pedal because they gave it to you. But this was really in this sense, it was a true honest review. And that's what I strive to do here on the channel, is to create the most honest approached material that I can give you, because I don't want to be duped, and I don't want to spend $100 to $200 to $300 on something and it to be a poor investment. So I don't want to make that mistake. I don't want others to make that mistake. And so therefore, when I do these reviews, they're honest reviews. I can say with full assurance, Lewitt microphones are the bomb. So shortly after partnering with Lewitt, we actually got to that point where we were getting close to crossing the 10,000 subscriber mark. And to me, I was just like, there's no way. And it was happening so fast. My head was spinning. And then from there, I started reaching out to companies. I thought, well, we got to have a 10,000 subscriber giveaway. So I'm just going to reach out to some companies. I sent some cold emails out. I already had some good relationship with some other companies. So I thought, well, I'm just going to go ahead and reach out to these guys and see what'll happen. And you guys were here to witness that. That was an amazing, amazing celebration. We had prize giveaways that valued over $2,000. And that was like literally within a month, we had all of these giveaways lined up. Super cool. And so we partnered up with companies such as United Plugins, Melda Audio Productions, IK Multimedia, again, SonarWorks, Mastering the Mix was included in on that, Sound Theory, Produce Like a Pro was a part of that, Melodyne or Celemony, the Kilohertz, Nugent Audio, Oic Sound, and there was a ton more. And we all had a blast doing the balloon pop giveaway. It was awesome. DJ Big Red 81 has just posted in the chat the video for that. So, hey, Cesar, what is up, buddy? But with that being said, shortly after that, and I do mean shortly, I think it was like the very next day, we crossed 10,000 subs. Huge milestone. Huge milestone. And then shortly after that, we released yet again another collaborative song after doing the second round of what then and now is called the Rocket Fuel Bundle. And so, as I was talking about earlier, in case you missed it, the Rocket Fuel Bundle is basically a bundle of all of my tutorial courses and then 5 Skype sessions that follow up with that, where I will teach you stuff like that. I don't just, it's like one-on-one teaching of stuff that is going to be able to get you to make music way faster. Okay. We have individuals. Yeah, I could go into it, but basically on the last one, the first one, we had individuals who had never created a song before. Jürgen, who's in the chat, he had a song before session 3. By session 2, there was an individual who was struggling to write a song a month, wrote 5 songs in 2 weeks. It was just like mind blowing. So when we started the second Rocket Fuel Bundle, what was that? No, that was not the second Rocket Fuel Bundle. That was just a collaboration event. So this was from the first Rocket Fuel Bundle. Okay. So from the first Rocket Fuel Bundle, this is where Viral came from. That's right. So Chris Knowles, who happened to be a part of that, Brian Barton, Mob the Gamer was in on that, Jürgen, we all collaborated and created this song called the Rocket, called the Rocket Fuel Bundle. No, we created the song called Viral. Now, if you have not had a chance to check out the song Viral, I'm actually including right now a direct link if you just want to go and download it and listen to it. That way you don't got to go through iTunes or Spotify or none of that junk. You can just download it and listen to it. You can keep it forever. That was a collaborative part of... that's right. Okay, so Crossroads was pre-Rocket Fuel Bundle. I was trying to put all that together, and it's like it's all jumbling up. Greetings from Arlington, Texas. Hey, awesome. Awesome. Looks like DJ has also posted the Spotify link as well, if you want to check that out. So yeah, we released a collaborative song called Viral, and it went viral. No, I'm just kidding. It actually did get quite a bit of traction. But Chris Knowles, Brian Barton, Mob, and Jürgen were all a part of that. It's an amazing song. If you have not checked it out, go and check it out. And that was from the first round of the Rocket Fuel mixing bundle, as it was called then. Then we started in September-ish, I think, November-ish, the second round of what is now called the Rocket Fuel Bundle. And so we're finishing up some of our last sessions now, and then we're going to be collaborating soon. So we're already getting in the way of that, and we're going to be opening up the doors again for the third round of the Rocket Fuel Bundle soon. So if you have not been a part of any of the Rocket Fuel mixing bundles or Rocket Fuel bundles or any of these things yet, you're going to have a chance to get in. Remember, there's only 10 seats each time I do these. So if you want to get in, you can go ahead and start saving for that now. It is a little bit pricey, but I guarantee you it's worth it. For $197, I believe it was this time around. Don't quote me on it. Yes, it was $197. You got all of my courses and then 5 Skype sessions and 2 songs to show for it at the end of it. So, all right. Chris says, Crossroads was our first HSS collab experiment to kickstart the community. Can't wait to hear what comes out of that. Awesome. Yeah, me too, because we've got some excellent musicians in here again. So, and now to culminate the end of 2021, this is just one more highlight. At the end of 2021, we have now this collaborative event that's bleeding over into 2022, and that is the BandLab, IK Multimedia, and Home Studio Simplified collaboration. So with everybody that's involved in this, that was a huge win. For me, I was like, oh my goodness, what? So, and it's kind of a cool backstory on how that all came about, because honestly, I was at work. I was already doing collaborations with BandLab as a BandLab insider. And then IK Multimedia has always been a great sponsor of this channel. All the way back whenever I had like 1,000 subs, they were giving me plugins even then. And we were talking about possibly trying to expand and get my community involved in some stuff that BandLab was doing. And I thought, I was at work and I thought to myself, I was like, you know what? BandLab is all about mobile recording. It's got 30 million users who are more based out on mobile studios, mobile rigs. And then you've got IK Multimedia. That's all of their interfaces are for mobile rigs. I was like, good night. That's a beautiful marriage. So I got them both on a Skype session one day and said, look guys, I've got this idea, a studio without walls. Let's take BandLab's app. Let's take your iRig Pro Duo. Let's put it together with Home Studio Simplified's teaching style, and let's put it all together and show people how they can make an excellent song on the go with just using your products. And they jumped at it. I was like, yes, that's an awesome idea. So in doing so, I got some commissioned videos from BandLab, and then I got a couple of plugins that I was really wanting to get from IK Multimedia. And then they just started kicking down stuff to me for free, like the Sampletron. That was an extra little blessing I didn't even see coming. And if you have not checked out my review on the Sampletron, that thing's amazing. You can get those old school, like Mellotron sounds from it. It's awesome. So that's how we kind of culminated the end of 2021 going into 2022. So 2022 to me is already looking up. It's looking like it's going to be a good year. And so, now, because I guess,
congratulations, Robert.
Oops. Because we already watched the 5,000 subscriber celebration video that was created, let's go ahead and watch the 10,000 subscriber celebration video. I mean, why not? But before we do that, yes, I almost forgot about you. We have a question here from the Gaming Zone. He says, can I ask a Cakewalk question? And his question was in reference to MIDI notes. He says, let me find it here. I'll put it up on the screen so that way everybody can see it. He says, where'd it go? Ah, here it is. Okay, so he says, when dragging and dropping notes in Cakewalk, some notes automatically move to different keys. Now, with this Gaming Zone, I believe what you are up against is a snap feature that is improperly set. And what I mean by that is when you're dragging and dropping it into your piano roll view, it's snapping to a note that it doesn't need to snap to. So you need to set your snap settings a little bit differently. You still my friend. Okay, well, I hope so. But yeah, I would show that to you on the screen right now. Let me go ahead and pull that up. And then I think it's just a real quick preferences setting right here. Da-da-da-da. Is it key after touch? No, that's not right. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it should be down here in driver settings, playback recording. There is a snap set. It might actually just be in the window itself, now that I think about it. Themes, colors, nudge, editing, split MIDI notes, non-destructive. Let me just check out the piano roll itself. We'll just do like a blank, no tracks, nothing. Okay. So if we was to go to throw in this. All right, so if we was to go here to the piano roll view, always paste copy notes and active tracks. Ah, here it is. So there's snap settings, as you can see here. Well, no, you can't see nothing because my mug's in the way. Let me get this here out of the way too. So when we go to views, you can see here on grid resolution, it says follow snap settings. If you take that off, I think that should fix your issue with it wanting to snap to different notes. Now if there's other individuals in the chat right now who are more MIDI savvy, because I don't use a lot of MIDI, and when I do, it's just for certain specific things. If there's those of you here in the chat that know more about this than what I do, please help a brother out and help him to piano roll view. Okay, here we go. Piano roll view musical snap resolution. I would try to uncheck that. I bet that's it. So if this here is highlighted and checked, it's going to automatically snap that to whatever musical note it's in. And you can see it's going to snap it by the settings. And I think what it's doing is it's just snapping in the wrong place. So Jurgen's in the chat. He says, I think these snap settings are about timing, not scale. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, with that being said, maybe I should just, let me try to import some MIDI. And then let's just see if, that's not maybe, if I can get it to like recreate whatever it is that you're saying that's happening. Let's see here. Let's go to MIDI library. We'll just drag something in here. Okay, so if I move this, see, it is snapping. It's snapping to a specific place, but like I don't see it moving on me, so I'm not sure. Now see, it kind of did it there, just simply because I was holding control and copying. But I think it's not, yeah, it's not, that would be one of those things I think I would actually have to see it in action before I could give a more detailed response to it. But yeah, I'd love to help if I can. So if there's those of you here in the chat that maybe you can help him out, greatly appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and do something here. Guys, check this out. Abbey Road 2. Abbey Road 2, folks. So that was spiccato. Let's go for some longer strings. Let's go for some long. Load that. Beautiful. Is that not awesome? So those are the Abbey Road strings. I'm going to be doing a review on those here momentarily, which is funny because I said I'm not a MIDI guy, and then I break out Abbey Road 2. No, I did not see your review on the MIDI chord pack, Chris. But yeah, I picked those up a long time back when they were there. They were on sale for like $29 or something. I was like, you know what? What do I got to lose? Let's go ahead and get them. And I'm glad that I did, honestly, because it's been very, very beneficial for someone who doesn't do MIDI a lot. Who doesn't really have any major piano skills. That definitely helped out. So I might have to go and check out your review now. Thanks for dropping that in there. So this was the 10,000 subscriber video, in case you haven't seen.
Congratulations, Robert, on reaching 10,000. Sorry I'm not going to be able to be there on November 3rd, but just want to thank you for the help that you've given me and all the tutorials that are going to hopefully help me get my songs recorded after all these years. So thanks again, and good show.
Hello, Robert. It's Ben from Garden Wall Music. Congratulations on reaching 10,000 subscribers to Home Studio Simplified. We all fully support your mission for helping us create professional music in less than a professional space, and I look forward to starting your Rocket Fuel course soon, which will certainly help me and others do just that. Congratulations again, buddy. You have more than earned it.
Hello, Robert. 10,000 subscribers. Oh my god. Huge congratulations, my friend. Huge congrats. I'm super duper happy for your success because you are such a wonderful person. You are such a wonderful sound engineer and you are a great friend. And I wish you only the best about your career. I wish you only the best about your wonderful YouTube channel because everything you do is super great. You are a super wonderful friend, you are a super wonderful sound engineer, and you are super wonderful and very supportive guy. I really like your channel, I really like all of your videos, especially I like interviews with sound engineers because thanks to your interviews with wonderful sound engineers, I always discover something new for myself. And I'm always learning something new. And I really like your motto of your channel. We can dream alone, we can make alone, but only together we can achieve big goals. Once again, huge congratulations on 10,000 subscribers. I wish you only the best. And you, my friend, rock. Huge congrats, Robert. Huge congrats.
Love Lexi. He's awesome. Our very own Chris Knowles.
Hey everybody, it's Chris Knowles from Heavenly Sound Studio and another day behind the door. I just wanted to say congratulations to my good friend Robert McClellan for hitting 10,000 subscribers on Home Studio Simplified. Man, I can't tell you how proud I am of you. It's an awesome achievement, and I know we'll just keep plowing right on through 50,000, 100,000, a million, and the world! Minor Glenn Fricker moment there. Anyway, look, man, I'm really happy for you. I'm glad to have been a small part of this, and I know there's a whole lot of people involved, but I just wanted to make sure that I said congratulations. Thank you for allowing me to be even a small part of this, and man, let's just keep going, and I know you're going to knock it out. Take care.
Hello, this is Mob. This is a video thanking Robert from the Home Studio Simplified channel, thanking him for teaching me how to mix. And now my mixes are very good, and they are super efficient, and
They are really good, by the way.
Hello, this is Mob. This is a video thanking Robert from the Home Studio Simplified channel, thanking him for teaching me how to mix. And now my mixes are very good, and they are super efficient, and studio quality, if I might say. I am so proud of my mixes. I am not forced to do this video at all. So yeah, thank you, Robert, and I wish you success. I will always stand by your side, so to speak, not literally because we're in different countries, but you will get my full support, and I don't know why I'm speaking like that. Thank you again, and I wish you the best. Bye-bye.
Yo, what the deal? Home Studio Simplified 10K. Let's go. If y'all don't know already, Rob has been actually very active in the community. He's trying to help out as many people as he possibly can with his Home Studio Simplified channel. He's helped me a lot. He's helped out others that I know of. So yeah, definitely congrats, man. Keep it going. We're going to get to that 20K soon. All right? Peace.
Hi, this is Jürgen. Robert, congratulations on reaching 10,000 subscribers. It's awesome and you well deserved it. As a newbie, I was looking for tutorials on Cakewalk by BandLab because it's a free DAW, and your Home Studio Simplified channel offered a lot of good material to get started with it and to learn it. But of course, that was not everything. I soon learned that there is a great community, that you do amazing live streams where I can learn so much more about mixing, about production, meeting nice people, sharing experience, helping each other. It's such a great community. Thank you for building this community. Thank you for providing your support and sharing all your knowledge on your channel. My personal highlight was the participation in the Rocket Fuel mixing bundle with the collaboration on the song Viral. I cannot tell how much I learned by this experience. It was so much fun, it was so great, and I don't want to miss it. Thank you for making this possible. Thank you for sharing all your expertise and knowledge. Your channel is amazing, the community is amazing. Thank you. All the best wishes.
Hey Robert, congratulations on 10K subscribers. It's an awesome achievement and you really deserve all the success you get. I've gotten great confidence out of your videos, your channel, the lessons you share. Winning the September, was it? Or maybe the July song contest gave me a huge boost of confidence in my music, and getting other producers, other amateur producers' comments on it, and hearing good feedback. It's such a wonderful thing that you're doing for people. So I'm on vacation in Croatia as we speak, so I'm going to cut this short, but I did want to make a video and just wish you congratulations and continued success. Thanks, man.
What if there was a way to get so hyper-focused on your music production that you could churn out songs, yes, more than one, every single month? Do you struggle to find time producing your music? Remember, we can dream alone, we can create alone, but together we can achieve so much more. super awesome.
Levels before Home Studio Simplified and levels after Home Studio Simplified. EQ before Home Studio Simplified. EQ after Home Studio Simplified. Reverb before Home Studio Simplified. Reverb after Home Studio Simplified.
Oh my goodness.
Never have enough reverb for Robert. Not too much, just lots of channels and buses. Mic in the amp before Home Studio Simplified. Mic in the amp after Home Studio Simplified.
Yes, that coffee sounds great, by the way, if you mic it up just right. Micing up the coffee. Herky's awesome.
Hi everybody out there in YouTube land. Hey Rob, 10,000 subscribers, that's a lot of people. Couldn't have happened to a nicer person. So chuffed. You've taught me so much. I can't even begin to explain how much you've taught me. And this is it. This is the way I record, and it sounds, well, as good as it does because of what you've taught me. Can't begin to thank you enough. Thank you so much. 10,000 subscribers. Perfect. Hope you have a great time. See you all soon. Bye.
In today's news, 𝗍𝐁𝐿 has stolen the wheel of awesomeness. Well, I saw a person running with a big wheel. Where is the 100,000K? Well, we at the bank were a little bit concerned, but hey, it's 𝗍𝐁𝐿, isn't he? Something with 𝗍𝐁𝐿? I know 𝗍𝐁𝐿 he's an honest guy. I mean, he never would do something. Some people are referring to YouTube. Can somebody confirm it? When I saw the cake, I walked away. Cake? It was like a cakewalk. Strange. But what about 100K? We don't think it's missing here. There's something different. Maybe we can go back to the studio and see what's happening here. But who is the mysterious guy we're dealing with?
Well, I heard that it has something to do with Facebook.
Facebook? That's very interesting. I think, personally, I think it's about something about home studios or something. But what is the mystery?
I think it's Robert McClellan. That lad is always up to something.
Awesome. So it looks to be a misunderstanding. Awesome. Let's go back to YouTube.
We're on? Yeah. Hey, Robert, we're back on YouTube. I want to thank you for all the work you've done, for everybody, for the complete community. I mean, you're an ace, and I think everybody respects you. Most of the people, I think, but I love it, and I hope to enjoy you much more and see a lot of tutorials. And if you got questions, you probably get an answer. And let's go to the 150,000. Why not?
Congratulations, Robert, on reaching 10,000.
150, he says. Now that's what I'm talking about. I mean, yeah, we can try. Why not? You know? So this has been a brief recap of some of the highlights, at least in my eyes, from this year. I know there's so many more that I could mention, but I've only got so much time. We've already been streaming now for almost 2 hours. Well, close to an hour and a half if you count the load time before screen. But before we go, I do want to address the question that was presented just a minute ago, because it looks like our good friend Jürgen has found an answer to this. So I'm going to try to pull up this Cakewalk page again here for you. And let's see. Insert a audio or MIDI track. Go back to the views. Okay, so if I select the MIDI track and I go to the inspector panel, from what he was saying is groove clip, audio snap, clip effects, snap. Time base, automation, stretch mode. Is this where you were talking about it? I'm still not seeing it over here either. Or is it actually in the piano roll view? Is this what you're talking about? Show articulation pane. Clip properties. Ah, okay. Yeah, I gotta try to find that. Okay. So if I have okay, let's try to go back here. Where the fader is in the inspector. Oh, okay. Let's see. Type up the old A button here. Scale, chromatic, snap settings. Adjust to nearest note. There it is. Main inspector pane. Okay. Yeah, I'm lost then. I did find this though. I didn't even know that was there, and it looks like you can turn it off and on too. So that might be some of the issue that's causing that. Interesting. Your head is hiding the oh, sorry. Oops. There we go. Interesting. Right column beneath the fader. Oops. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what you're talking about, right? Input quantize and snap to scale. Yeah, that's it. So, not sure, Gaming Zone, if you're still in here. But this is how you can turn that snap to scale off and on, and even tell it where to snap to. That's usually what happens. We find it all out together here after I hunt around the screen for an hour. All right. Well, with that being said, good deal. Thank you, Jürgen, for your help. I greatly appreciate that. If I ever have trouble with MIDI stuff, I know Jürgen's going to get me out of the bind. So, yeah, that's definitely... So the Gaming Zone is still here. Good deal. So that's definitely the area that you want to look. That's probably where your problem. Connor Cronin has liked the stream. Oh, sweet. That's probably where you're going to find your settings that you're looking for. So if you click on the MIDI track itself, and then there's inspector or track properties over here under the inspector, you can just simply select I on the keypad, and it'll pop that out. And then it's over here to the right in this area. Go Team HS. Team HSS, go. Nice. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to give some quick shout outs to some individuals who have recently either pledged or they have liked or subscribed. So thank you guys so much. You all rock, and you know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to spin the wheel of awesomeness. That's right. We're going to spin the wheel. Sprung that one on you, didn't I? It landed on, it's closer to favorite. All right, so over the last year, the year 2021, what has been your favorite event that has happened here on the channel? Whether it was a giveaway, whether it was a particular video that caught your interest, what was it that made 2021 here on the channel your favorite? What was it? Let me know by way of the chat. And while we're doing that, we're going to go ahead and go back to our webcam. So let me know by way of the chat, what was your favorite video, your favorite tutorial, your favorite whatever it was that made this channel awesome in your eyes in 2021? Awesome. Man, thank you guys so much too for showing up today and for hanging out. And Bosco, he says, nice. Bosco has gotten rather big. Well, it's a miniature schnauzer, so it can't get too big, but he's gotten bigger. And oh, it was on the live stream that I hit the 10,000, wasn't it? Thank you, Chris, for remembering that. Yeah, because I was thinking like it was the very next day, but it was actually on the live stream that we hit 10,000. You're right. That's when we started introducing the live stream giveaways too, which are kind of hit and miss. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Jürgen says there were too many. Nice. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Let's go to You know what? Why not? I'm going to see if this, if we ever got this fixed. I think it worked there for a minute. Let's see here. You guys said Bosco, and here he is. All right, let's see if that worked. So the Gaming Zone says he still has Sonar 8 and 8.5. 8 years ago, my step cousin. Wow. Oh, look, it just popped up in the chat. We're going to have a giveaway for the next 3 minutes. All you got to do is put in !freebie, all lowercase, all together. And if you do not have my Cakewalk course, I will send you a link to go and get that for the free. Excellent way to start off the new year. So if you don't have my Ultimate Cakewalk by BaneLab tutorial course, it's a $97 course on the Pro Mix Academy. You're going to get it today free by entering this giveaway. You got 3 minutes left. Mob the Gamer is entered. Good deal. Now, if you already have the course and you win, you can either get 2 of them or you can give one to a friend. Or you can say, I'm going to opt out and we'll pick another winner. It don't matter. All right, so we got 3 more minutes left on the clock. Not 3 more minutes. Actually, now it's like, what is it? Oh, we got 1 minute and 27 seconds left. We got 3 entrants right now. All you have to do is simply type freebie. Okay, well, we got some more people rolling in. Good deal. Good deal. So we're going to close this stream out today with a giveaway. Good deal. And then all you'll have to do is just simply let me know at the end of this stream, whenever I choose the winner. You just have to let me know that you won by way of email, and then I'll send you over a link with a coupon code for you to download that for the free. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and get it ready now. That way, whenever it's said and done, all you'll have to do is just simply go and get it. All right. Okay. All right, we're going to pick us a winner. Chris Knowles, you are the winner of the Ultimate Cakewalk by BandLab tutorial course. And just to let you guys know, this was a completely random pick. You can see here on the screen, I literally just hit pick winner and it automatically assigns who the winner is. So Chris Knowles, you are the winner. Good deal. Good reason for those who don't win to sign up on Patreon. That's right. If you sign up on Patreon at $5 or more a month, I believe it's $5 or more a month, or is it $10 or more a month? You get all of my courses. Just saying. All right. So we are actually up. We've lost quite a few patrons over the last few weeks, just simply because they came in, they got their multi-tracks and left. That's fine. That's people's prerogative to do that. But we have still quite a few who have stayed, and we got some traction on there. And remember, whenever you sign up on Patreon, you're actually helping to further another cause. Because whenever I reach a certain threshold on Patreon and I start making a certain amount of money on there, that money is then going to be given back into the community by buying and purchasing gear that I will then review and give back to Patreon members only. Very cool. Yeah, I think it is $10 a month. So $10 a month, you get access to all kinds of freebies and all of my courses. And then anything that I release that's Patreon members only, you get that too. Like, for instance, a ton of multi-tracks, including the multi-tracks to Viral and Crossroads. Those are in there. All right. We are going to go ahead and shut the stream down today. We're going to leave your presence, but not... that'd be nice. But people would just come in and grab the multi-tracks and then quit before they even paid the first month. That's what most people are doing, which is fine. Whatever. I didn't want people to have to pay for those multi-tracks anyway, so it gets them to the page, nothing else. They look at it, see what they could or could not have. Whew. At any rate, we are going to go ahead and sign off today. It's been a great 2021. 2022 is now in full swing. We got great things lined up. I'm looking forward to what the future holds. I'm looking forward to more positivity. I'm looking forward to what we can collaborate on here on the channel, as well as within the Rocket Fuel bundle. We got some cool stuff coming up on there too. So stay tuned. If you have not subscribed, now is a great time to do that. And Happy New Year, Juan Carlos. It's so good to see you, buddy. And by the way, I don't think I ever even publicly announced that, but Happy New Year's to everybody. And I hope you all had a blessed Christmas. And I hope that each and every one of you have a good rest of the day. So until next time, remember, we can dream alone. We can even create alone. But together, we can achieve so much more. Bye-bye.